sing and have some fun. We're gonna hear God's word before we're done. We're gonna dance, we're gonna shout, we're gonna learn what it's all about. 'Cause God knows me and He loves me and He made me, and so we're free to sing and have some fun. We're gonna hear God's word before we're done. We're gonna dance, we're gonna shout, we're gonna learn what it's all about. Let's go!
Hello, True Blessings. How are you guys doing? Hamilton and I were just playing make-believe. Do you ever play make-believe? I love playing make-believe, and we just made a really awesome fort. Do you guys want to come inside? Come on in with us. Whoa, it's so cool in here. Wow. Do you like our fort? I think our friends like our fort, Hamilton. You know, something Hamilton and I were talking about was some of our favorite stories from the Big God story. And we like to imagine like we were really there. And Hamilton and I were talking about how we just absolutely love the story of Jonah. Do you guys remember how we learned about Jonah last week? Well, I thought it'd be really fun this week to imagine like we were there with Jonah. And Hamilton is very willing and able to help us with the story. Should we get started? Okay, let's go. A man named Jonah loved God, and God talked to Jonah. And one day, God told Jonah to go to Nineveh and tell the people to listen to God's words. You see, the people in Nineveh didn't obey God, and they were doing bad things, and they needed to hear a special message. But Jonah didn't want to go to Nineveh. He didn't want to give God's words to the people, so Jonah ran away. Do you think God knew where Jonah was? Yes, God always knows where we are because He's always with us. Jonah ran away and got on a boat. And then Jonah went to sleep in the boat. Well, all of a sudden, a big storm came. The boat started to rock back and forth and back and forth. The boat rocked hard and everyone was afraid. And Jonah told the people that God sent the storm because he'd run away. Jonah said, "Throw me off the boat and then the sea will become calm." So they threw Jonah into the water. And then the storm stopped and it was quiet. But Jonah was still in the water. Do you think God would save Jonah? Yes, God did save him. God sent a big, giant fish to swallow Jonah. Jonah was inside the fish's belly. Do you think it was stinky inside? I bet it was. What do you think Jonah did inside the fish? Jonah prayed. He prayed for 3 days and 3 nights. Do you think God heard Jonah? I think so too. And then all of a sudden, the fish spit Jonah out onto the sand. When Jonah was out of the fish, God talked to him again. And God said, "Go to Nineveh." Do you think Jonah obeyed this time? Yes, he did. Jonah went to Nineveh and said God's special words to the people. Do you think they listened? Yes, they did. They stopped doing bad things and started to obey God. Did God save the people of Nineveh? Yes, our God saved them. So what did you guys think of Hamilton's storytelling? You did a very good job, Hamilton. I must say, you did a great job using your imagination. Well, friends, I love this story about how God saves. And you know what? If we're in trouble or we're sad, can we call out to God? Absolutely, because God is always with us, right? Just like Jonah couldn't run away because God was with him, we can go to God with anything and talk to Him because God is with us and God saves. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week for our Big God story. Goodbye.